right, welcome back to the program. Thank you so much for staying with us. You're watching Morning Cafe. It's Wednesday. That means we're talking matters relationship. But this morning we're shifting gears to a topic that we don't talk much about, and that is single parenthood, but on the side of fathers. We're talking about the other side of single parenthood, single dads. What are the challenges that they're facing in, raising their kids alone? Why do they feel stigmatized, most of them? Well, when you talk about single fatherhood, a lot of people ask, mama mtoto alienda wapi? As opposed to, when they ask, baba mtoto alienda wapi? So do interact with us on our social media platforms, TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. We'll be sure to read your comments on X at TV47 Digital. You can tag me as well on X at @Ann_Dida. I'll be sure to read your comments, your feedback. If you have any question, be sure to drop them there on the social media platforms. But on top of that, the juice about all this is that you can call in live if you have any question and comment to give us, even as we continue this conversation. If you're a single dad, you'd want to hear more. Even if you're a mom, a single mom, and you'd love to contribute to this conversation, then we do welcome your feedback. With me in studio, I have just right next to me is Maich, that is CEO Professional Mentors of Africa. Karibu sana. And you have Jera Etale, a single parent. Of course, atatuambia moja mbili tatu about how he's doing it. But Maich, I want us to start with a simple definition. When we talk about single parenthood, there's always a discourse around single parent ni nani. Is the mother still in the child's life? Is the mother totally out of the child's life? Is the mother involved financially? Is the visiting hours? You see, the same way when we talk about custody. Mama anapewa custody, baba anapewa custody, but we have visiting time and hours for this child, But now, how would you define a single father?
That's a very interesting and a question, a domain that is not to be discussed. And one, single parents come as a result of so many things. One, it can come out of death. And I remain to be single as a father, and I continue with the kids. Some can come out as a result of conflict. Some can come up as a result of a disorder of mind. Maybe my wife, there's some disorder, and then the court agrees, now the children can stay with the father because of some of the challenges that this family is going through. Some are coming as a result of ujeuri yetu tu. Siko ready kuishi na wewe. And then watoto pia wanafika pahali wanaamua to come the side of the father. The same it happens, the children decide to come the side of the mother, and they stay with the mother. Another thing that is contributing is financial status. Then it ends up now, me, I'm well up and everything, and I'm not comfortable with you and everything, so I can live with this. So financially, then I'm in a position to bring up these kids. So there are those who have the mutual agreement. That I have the kids, you can come and visit them and go back. But I have the kids. All these, trust me, affect the child.
We'll be getting into how it affects the child as we progress with this conversation. But now, there's also another conversation that we do have a lot of times. Where does that deadbeat line now come in? That, this parent or this dad is a deadbeat, as opposed to this dad is a single parent. Or this mother is a deadbeat mother, which is something we don't talk much about. But now, today we're focusing on the dads. If you're talking about single fathers, then how do we differentiate that from, a father being a deadbeat dad?
Sometimes to men it's hard to differentiate. People can be talking, saying, Mike is a single father. But men, for me to speak out, we are not geared or doctrinized on us sharing a lot, unlike the mothers. So that's why you find, and also you find when we don't speak a lot, so some things zinatukula tu ndani yetu, challenges zinatukula, and it's not socialized that ndaongea. And that's why this is a very important topic. Because kuna watu wamejifungia na maybe some of the things they're going through, when they speak it out, it comes out. So there are so many challenges single fathers are going through.
All right, let me bring in Jera at this point. Jera, Maich ametuambia different types of single fatherhood and how, one becomes a single father. You see, maybe sometimes mama yuko sawa in the mind, court imekupatia custody, but where do you fall in those categories and the types of single fatherhood that exists?
Where I actually fall in, I can actually say it's not, okay, it's being a dad who is single.
Yeah. Is it by choice? Is the mom dead? Is she alive?
No, it's not about death. It's by choice and decision. Because there's a point he actually said, because there comes a point when the conflict actually, when you sit down and realize whatever it is that we are handling, we as the parents might affect this child. So you decide in the interest of the child, heri kila mtu akae kivyake. I'll be there for this kid, I'll raise this kid. Because there's no point ile yenye you are in the house, you are arguing, your child is 1 month old, he's crying, namwambia wenda mwangalie, or actually you're not even talking. It reaches a point where you have to communicate kwa simu. So
and you're in the same house?
Imagine. Yeah, you are you are in the same sitting room, but now you communicate on the phone. So it's like no, in the interest of this child, because I'm very sure at some point it gets to a point whereby you feel like I think I can do this, because the society also the same way amesema, men don't talk, we don't tell our stories. You asked him about the line between the deadbeat fathers and how actually it's so hard to tell because we don't talk. There was a point each and every time, there's a time I used to go with my child for those clinics. Umepanga line hapo.
Alone?
Yes, I'm the only man holding my child. So, mama ananiangalia. Even in the clinic, I'm being asked, where's the mom? Then I'm like...
Because I'll ask you that, I wanted to ask you that question. When you're taking this child for clinic at, is it 1 month old? Then where is the mother?
Clinics, they're 3 months, 6 months, how many weeks. The mother is there, but okay, let me say, she's working.
Okay.
Is it wrong for me to take this child for the clinic?
Absolutely not.
So why will actually this whole issue about single fathers sometimes huwa inaletwa na perception ya the society.
Society wanachukuliaje?
Au wanatu ile yenye there are these 2 bags that we usually buy online. Tukitembea town, it's like a uniform for
laptop bags.
No, the ones for
the mother's bag.
You can imagine.
It never slipped my mind.
You can imagine me walking in town with that bag and my son.
Yeah.
So people are looking at me like,
you're mad.
Hey,
what is happening?
Yeah.
But Maish, anasema about 1 month now, you know, they've come to that decision that now I'll take care of this child. But we also hear about postpartum depression. Then at what point do they now come together and say, you know, let's try and save this relationship for the sake of this child? Because a lot of men also don't really realize that postpartum depression is a thing and it can go for as long as it can. So at what point should they walk out, decide to take care of this child, or stay and say, we are going to take care of this child together, we're going to work things out?
My dear, there is no time. It depends with the 2 of you. There is no time to say, hii time ndio tunaweza this and this. In fact, the child should not be alone. That's the fact. So it depends with how our communication is. It depends with how we are managing our ego. We can manage it and come out from this situation na to come back. We can decide and now say, despite the fact that tuko hivi na hivi, lazima tuongeleshane wakati mtu yuko around.
Yes.
Haina time. Ni sisi wawili tuamue at what time. You know, this is going this way, it's not the right way. So we need to change. Those change within any disorder does not have time. It depends with how we provoke the mindset, how we share a lot. And that's why ladies, they share a lot, and probably within your circle, somebody provokes you and you want to talk. For us, we don't share. So hakuna moment, you know, seriously. And that's why for men, a lot is needed. For me, a lot is needed. We need to come to a level for us to be allowed, we are not, hatujakatazwa kuongea, lakini we are culturalized that I should not talk. In fact, it comes even from my mother saying, hey, men don't be a man. So I think when you come to the pressure that comes within the men by these situations, I think it's not a desire to me as a man to bring up the child alone. And also cultural orientation comes in. For example, some culture, when the child comes there and everything, you'll find the lady will take and go. Other culture, men will say, no, my child cannot go away. Yes. My child must remain with me and everything. And you see, culturally, it have allowed me to fit there. Some culture will say, how now? How? You see, so also the external pressure is too much when it comes to the concept of the man.
So Jeremiah is saying that, there's no particular time or moment that, you decide and say we need to save this relationship for the sake of the child. But is that something that you really put into consideration before, coming to the conclusion that you want to take care of the child alone as a single father? Uliamka ukasema no, this one we are over and done with.
You actually, it's not about time, ni situations. Sometimes you just sit down, mnaangalia, unaona, our relationship, we as the parents, how is it? Actually, sometimes inaweza kuwa imeanza even before the child azaliwe. Unaona? So by the time
during the pregnancy stage.
Yes. So by the time this child is being born, already you guys are not actually in those good terms that you are in. So you see, a child actually brings a lot of joy. Mtoto akizaliwa kuna that joy yenye wewe inaleta ile una feel ama mtoto there's a point that to connect. Then as you move on, you realize tunakutania tuko mtoto. Sisi wenyewe wawili huku kando, there is nothing actually. So instead of actually making it look like off each and every time, when the kid is asleep, you guys are not talking. When he's awake, you talk because you want to talk for the sake of the child. Go change the diaper, the kid is crying, mbona analia. You talk. Your conversation is actually based on the child. So that's actually the time that you say,
enough is enough.
Guys, no.
But Jera, how old is your child? Do you have one child or how many kids do you have?
My child is 4 years and a few months right now. Yeah.
And you've done that alone for 4 years?
I can't say I've done it alone.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the mother has been the picture. That's why I started by saying, I'm a dad who is single.
A dad who is single,
Yes.
and you brought in another perspective to that. But Maich, you talked about cultural perceptions and how you as men have been, culturalized to behave. But how do you now break free from that societal expectations that you don't need to speak up when you're in a relationship? You have to be in this child's life. How do you break free from that?
This is a giant in the world, and especially in the African culture. It's a big giant. To break free is not that easy. You'll find even people within the urban town. There are still things pushing them because since you are small, you are being indoctrinized that ideology. It is within you. Somebody will say, no, my child cannot go with the wife, cannot go. Mtoto ni wa kwetu kwa mila zetu, in our culture, the child belongs to the father. So there are some things we cannot break it out. They have also positive side of it and challenging side of it. Based on maybe the child. They have those components. But the more we are having conversations based on individual perspective, the more the conversation, the more we can start breaking some things, not throwing them away, but picking what is good based on that and throwing what could be challenging. Because there are also those cultural, there are things which are very fertile, very good within those cultural orientation, and they help us to grow in our growth. So it's all about the conversation to realize at this moment I can do this and this. Because despite the fact the child belongs to the father, then I still need this lady because there are some things, you know, I still need you. Yeah, because we did not send application. This child did not send application for the child to come. It's tulikuwa BAMBA, it's our enjoyment. So we must take responsibility, both of us. So that's the key thing. So we are called, no matter the cultural orientation, we are called to up our game on discipline based on the child we brought.
So Jora, how has it been like trying to manage the stigma around, you know, being a single parent, taking your child for, you know, his hospital visits? How has that been like for you? You know, just managing that stigma, because you talked about sometimes when pale hosi, you asked, why is the mother of this child? So how have you managed that stigmatization?
Actually, how can I put it? This was a whole new experience to me, because the first time actually when she told me that she's pregnant, what I told her ni, mimi mtoto nitaanza kudeal na akifika 4 years, because I was like, how do I even handle this kid? We are told, sijui kichwa inafaa kushikwaje, ukimshikaje sijui mgongo itafanya nini, those things.
Yeah.
Now imagine in the hospital the same day she delivered. I'm the one who was handed the kid. I was confused. I'm being given the child, I'm being told, weka mkono hivi, do this. So I'm like, hey, bro, how am I even going to manage this? But now you see, a child changes a lot of things in a person. A lot of things actually just switched. This is the time I realized I actually have to stand up and be a parent. Because zile mimi nilikuwa najua I'll be there as the dad, but mama wacha shughulike na mtoto kwanza, the first phase, you changing diapers. I can't do that. I have changed diapers. I have fed my child all through, and hiyo ya kutembea na like my work mostly is in a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
There are times I actually used to travel with my son. Nimeenda mahali, I'm doing a show or I'm shooting a movie, I'm training, na mtoto wangu niko naye. Ile nye nimefika, he's playing somewhere there.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job. Tukimaliza home. Or I'm with him in the car. Akifika najua he's going to sleep from this time to this time. I had to handle that. I had to learn how to accept the fact that I'm a dad. And I actually took it like a new experience. There's a time my mom and dad came to town and they were telling me, badala ya kutembea na mtoto kila mahali unazunguka na mtoto, tupatie mtoto. I told them, no, you raised us. How will I know what it means to be a parent if I cannot raise a child myself? Saizi, I'm very sure maybe if even the mom angepeana mtoto aende Ocha,
Yeah.
saizi labda angekuwa na mtoto mwingine, ama saizi ningekuwa na like 7, 6, 8 more kids, because I can just get them, take them home. I don't feel that pressure. The only pressure is
Inatoa responsibility pia.
Ile nye tuma pesa. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But now handling it from that perspective ya kwamba I embraced it. I just sat down and felt like, no, it's time.
So Jera, who handles what, you know, in the child's life between you and the mother of the child?
We handle everything.
Including finances? You say you can come in 50-50 and the finances take care of this child, say custody. How do you work around with that?
Right now, there is no 50-50 because there are times when naturally hata unaweza kosa na unafaa kufanya ama mimi naweza kosa na nafaa kufanya. So it's everything is centered and focused on the child at that point ile yenye ako in need. Kwamba leo mtoto anahitaji fruits, Atusema ati we tuma 50, mimi nituma 50, tuendelee mtoto fruits. Yes.
So everything for the benefit of that child.
Yes.
But now, Mach, Jera is talking about his routine. Tuseme anaenda show, he travels a lot, but he goes there with a child. Of course, there could be signs of burnout for this dad. So what are the signs that, you know, a parent should look out for to ensure that he's not getting overwhelmed with taking care of his child?
In fact, my dear, let me tell you, for his case is better. Their cases, they are not there completely. And the man, and I want to salute women. Because the moment I'm just a single father, there is no, even that lady, she's not there completely, and they're there. And you find my sister coming on board, maybe probably, and the man, like I salute him, say, no, no, but on the process you get a lady, maybe your sister, your aunt come and helping you, but the most concentration, it is me as a father bringing up this child. It's not that easy. So, and that's why I usually tell this country, everybody in this world, that we need to acknowledge each gender. There's a role that is done, and it's not that easy. It's not, it can't, it cannot be easy to bring up this child, and especially between year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, most of us men, not most of us, some of us men, you'll find I'll go pick the child after maybe year 5.
Yeah.
Pick the child. But this small age, I'm telling you, we salute women. No matter the conflict, no matter whatever we are saying as men, we salute the women. So some of the things of burnout you'll find is how I manage a burnout becomes different from the other person. And one of the things is sometimes when you find your time and the time of the child, and especially in this era of CBE, and then you look, you need finance, then there is a pressure for you to look an alternative, whichever the alternative can be. So when you think of that alternative, those are signs of burnout. You may realize, I'm doing wrong to this child. I need to do the homework together. Nandiko job. Na job, I have to do the work for this child to eat. Then you realize those have become signals that these are becoming burnout. Sometimes as a man, you start realizing that the issue of crying, trust me, some of the men, we are not used of the cry of the child. Cry continuously. And unakuta hata in the normal setup where we have both families, mtoto analia.
Yeah.
It's always
Mbona mtoto analia?
Mbona mtoto analia? In fact, that's the word. Mbona mtoto analia?
Nyamazishe.
Mnyamazishe. And now this karma scenario, it is me to do it. So that becomes some sign to realize, okay, I need to turn my mind, rebrand my mind to a different approach. This is a methodology that I was not used of, but I need to get to this. When I need to get to this, then I know how to go. Also, it challenged a man, and I will be, as a psychologist in this country, you find men, because of the challenge, because they're in this small age, unakuta, wacha nibonge tu na ubibi. Wacha tuongee tu. Na yeye anakaa ngumu. To hell with you. Unajua anakaa ngumu.
Yeah.
The moment imefika, to a man, inakujanga frequent. Inakuja tu. Unaona mazee, let me swallow my ego and I need to talk to you for the sake of this child. And you'll find in most cases, men in this scenario initiate dialogues.
Yeah.
In this case, women, they don't.
When the child is involved.
Some do, but most of our men, they will initiate the dialogue.
Jera, did you ever get to that point where you felt like, I need to initiate some sort of conversation so that I can feel, fully capable of living life while still just raising this child?
Yeah, it actually gets tough sometimes. See, we're talking about burning out. There are those times when I used to get to the house, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I still have to cook for this kid because he has to eat. I still have to make sure that he's showered and I change him. That time I'm tired. Is the time, actually, maybe if I'm driving home, that's the time when he's sleeping. When I get to the house, is when now he's active, when I'm supposed to be sleeping. So it gets to a point where, and now like in our situation, we decided, actually, there was a point when the mom used to, mtoto akilia, that time before actually we parted, mtoto analia, anataka kupigia the aunt or somebody. I actually told her my exact words, your mom, now start using your instincts.
Yeah.
Personally, I didn't actually even consult anyone. I cut off almost everyone because I wanted to, this was a new experience to me. So I was learning. It was a learning process. The first time we used to, mtoto analia, you start Googling when a child cries at night, what do you do? So it actually became a bit chaotic at some time. So when everything happened, then kwao, at my place,
Yeah.
there are points where we used to talk. But our conversation, we decided to actually direct it kwa mtoto. Direct. But now you see, the good thing is she has been there.
Do you feel like it would have been totally different if she wasn't at all involved in the child's life?
Crazy. Crazy, I tell you.
Hey. Yeah, it will have been. I have friends actually who are, I actually have a friend mwenye aliachiwa mtoto akiwa, I think 8 months. The guy actually, depression took over. He was not okay. So the first choice is always, wacha mtoto ende nyumbani akae na mama. So he took his kids home. Actually, he got the first one, he got another one. Baada akaachwa. So the first choice for a man is usually, let me take this kid home, because for us men, we are work oriented. Because I'm thinking, I'm there in the house, I'm like, kesho lazima mtoto akule. I'm not actually even thinking about me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about, tomorrow this kid must eat. Ntarehe ngapi? Leo ntarehe 2. I'm supposed to be paying rent.
Yeah.
So even my mindset changes. That's the time when watu wanaanza kuambia, hey, nowadays umechange. Si kuchange.
The parenthood.
Yeah.
Responsibilities are high.
Hii kitu sio rahisi. It's not easy. And I continue and again, I salute the women. Because at the end of everything, even you're talking about umefika nyumbani umechoka. Even women, you ladies, I don't know how you manage it. That's why I tell people, women are stronger than men. What men we are is masculine. But the strength, because the same thing my brother is saying, you leave work, you're tired, by the time unafika, umepika, umefanya hivi, umefanya. I think the high time men, we salute these women because what you women do really is amazing.
Mike, Jenna talked about some people think about, taking these kids back home to their parents to help them with raising them. But do you feel like that is the right thing to do?
Based on bringing up the child, could be one of the way. Could be one of the way, because let me not assume I will fit the way the woman will fit. Let me not even lie to myself. If this woman, she's not there completely, trust me, even if not taking at home, probably a woman on the picture will come. Probably my sister will come. Probably maybe a nun ambaye ni mama kiasi anaweza nisaidia kulea. Sio rahisi kwa wanaume. Probably this will come.
Why is it hard for men?
Because we are geared that way. We can't change how God created us.
Mike, this is your child too.
I agree.
See,
but we are geared to these things.
You
and the
agree to
cultural-
learn, you unlearn, and then you decide to say, this is how the kid is fed. Anapewa uji hivi, anapewa bottle like this.
That's why it happened.
The diapers are changed like this.
Things you're saying, these are men things. And I need to come and do it for you, and it's the men thing. Why? Why should you not do it? So it's because the autonomy, how God created us, He created us with a certain responsibility and certain structure of vile tumeumbwa na mimi vile nimeumbwa. It's totally different. We cannot even change it. And then the culture inakuja, inatukaranga, it put us in a certain way that I'm doctrinized. Mind mind is so powerful. How mind is geared is totally different. Let me give you a scenario. In the same mind, you're finding a mind of a soldier and a mind of a civilian. Trust me, based on what have been installed in their training, is totally different from me who have not gone that. And because these have been doctrinized in me, no matter I try to imagine, that's why, because in mtoto wangu, I'm taking various responsibility to realize, can I get someone? Can I get this alternative? Because I'm responsible. Can I try to do the best I can do? Can I even look for money and the money try to, but I'm bringing the love closer. There are even some men who have decided, maybe nyumbani, I will not stay away from home. Maybe my parents are staying there, I'll be closer to there so that the child sees me every day. But the child have my mother. My mother, she's there, but I'm closer. I'm still taking responsibility because of bringing that bond within the child and myself. So these are things that so what we can try to imagine to change is to work on mindset. How could it be? But I was trying to change mindset. I will not change my mindset to fit the woman mindset. Even in psychology, women think differently from men.
Yeah, that's so true.
It is different.
Yeah.
We talk about left mind and this and this. Women have joint boxes. Men have box. They are boxed within ourselves. For women, things are, a woman will do this and do this and do this and do this. For us, we are not geared to that. That's kupenda kwetu, tulijikuta. Ni miumbile. But now, and that's why when you look, let's go to the good books, you'll find somewhere in Genesis talks about synergizing the two. It says, you leave your mother and I leave my mother to become together. God knew that there must be somewhere we are going to be one for the sake of this child, to work together. You will complement me. I will complement you. These are principles of good books.
All right, let me welcome in our viewers to send in their feedback. Tuambie hapo social media, did you take your kids back home for your parents to raise them for you? Or if you're raising them, or if you raise them yourself and still raising them, how are you doing it differently from how Maishi is saying that ni vizuri kuleta help? Talk to us. TV47 Digital on X and Facebook and YouTube at TV47 Kenya. You can tag me as well at @Ann_Dida. And there is a number on your screen that is a call-in live number. You can call in live just to contribute to this conversation. Lakini Jera sasa.
My idea, they are not raising for me.
Yes.
They are helping me,
and
I'm part of the game.
Why can't you do it yourself? Now that is the question. To comment down below. Tell us how you're doing it if you're doing it yourself. Jera, Maichi is talking about trying to get help. Some other woman, a house manager to come in and help take care of this child. Is that something that you've ever explored?
Yeah, actually, we did that when the child turned, I think, 3. Lakini kutoka mwanzo, I decided no. Because there's something, when I was growing up, we once had a nanny. And the experience wasn't that good.
For you?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
just hold on to a point. Let's hear from Stephen. He is calling us from Migori. Good morning, Stephen. Hold on to that point.
Morning.
Yes, talk to us.
Yeah, I've been following this program and like actually I wanted to Jikuta kwa hii.
Oh, we can't hear him clearly here in studio. Stephen, just hold on. Stephen,
yes?
Just hold on kidogo too. We can't hear him clearly here in studio. All right, Stephen, tuongeleshe sasa. Uko aje?
Niko salama, unanipata?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually calling from Migori. Yes, naipata hii program. Yeah, napata kwanza hao men, they are really speaking the truth. Mimi niliachiwa mtoto akiwa 9 months. And I went through hell, but now she's 14 years and 37. But it's very difficult, very, very difficult. Lakini nilimpatia mtoto sistangu, lakini alivunjeka mpaka sasa nikarudi. So I decided to stay at home. And I can remember very well I sold most of my properties. But I'm glad now she's 14 and actually doing well. Yeah, it's expensive. It's very expensive, but it's not easy. And like the brothers are saying there, we were not built to. Hizo zingine zenye mnafanya sisi tuliumbwa tu hivyo, but we have to show some love and commitment, but it's very difficult. You have to agree, it's very, very difficult, and we salute you women.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you. Steve, asante sana for calling us live. We didn't get you clearly, but I know our viewers did. And, or you did, Mike? Did you hear him? He said something about it being quite difficult, you know, to raise these kids peke yake. And of course, we've talked about it right here in studio, how difficult it is as single dads to raise these kids by yourself. Like, you were telling us something about you trying to bring in somebody else into the relationship to help with taking care of this child. How has that been?
It was tough. It was actually very tough because by the time he was turning 3, that's when I felt, actually we felt we can consider. But now, you see, having stayed with this kid for 3 years plus, anyone you bring in, you expect them actually to match your standards in terms of how you've been raising this child. Because now you see, my line of duty is nearly, I have to be very active. So it's actually, even yesterday I was telling somebody, mimi na mtoto wangu, if you meet us, it's like my younger brother. We play, we jump around, it's like we connected. Because actually, the first time this kid called me dad was, I think this year. He's been calling me Jay.
Why?
Why? Because everywhere I actually, those times when we were walking with him, my friends, they call me Jay. So he knows I'm the dad, but he knows I'm called Jay.
Jay, the friend.
That's what they call up as the child goes.
So, and actually, I didn't even force it. I said, let it be as it is. So this year, shockingly, is like dad. Yeah, I'm dad, and he knows I'm dad, not daddy. Ile tunaitanga to daddy. So each and every time I used to get a nanny, inafika ile, I'm like, no, this one. And actually, my child mwenyewe anawakataa. Then the lady feels like, no, she leaves. It's last year when I got somebody from home, and immediately they connect with the child. And trust me, the experience has been good.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
All right, just hold on to that. Let's hear from Daniel. Daniel is also calling from Migori. Good morning, Daniel.
Morning.
Talk to us.
Yeah, can I proceed? Yeah, I have, I'm 65.
Yes.
And I have 3, 5, 8, and 11 years old. Yeah, it's now a month since she left. And I'm giving myself that energy to see how I can manage it, because even the 3 and the 5 used to sleep in a separate bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I don't have a choice because they are both bedwetting. I now sleep with them because it is very difficult. Sometimes when I sleep at the middle of the night, I find that they are not even covered. So that's why I decided to have and sleep with them. My children finding it very, very difficult. They all go to school, and these are different schools. Well, go the other side, another one goes the other side. Yeah, so it is really very, very difficult, and coupled with now finances, you see, it is quite difficult. I cannot handle those two causes together. Yeah, it's become quite tough, and I don't know whether I'll manage it. And I am the firstborn in a family, and I believe God will help me manage it, because I don't see how I can go back to her. Yeah, this is not the biggest issue, because she has decided to block me, and I've also decided I'm not going to look for her. Let me chat the way out myself. Yeah.
But Daniel, perhaps are you trying to look for help somewhere? Because we're talking about help here. Maich is telling us that, as single dad, sometimes you can get help from home, from your parents, or somewhere else, bringing somebody to help with raising these kids. Is this something that you have explored?
No, I don't even need, there is no need looking for somebody to help me, because helpers, I think, have a problem. You see, I have a 3 and 5 year old who are really experiencing it tough, and I don't know how somebody else who comes in, and I don't know how he behaves, and I don't know how he's going to handle them. Yes, so I've decided, let me take the whole task. Let me handle the whole task myself, because I don't think anybody can help me out of these kids. Yeah.
All right, Jera here giggled because he knows you two are together in this. Maybe Jera, you can come in with our point there. How would you advise a fellow single dad? Daniel here is saying that he has 4 kids, 3, 4, 8, and 11-year-old. Those are 4 kids. He is quite skeptical whether he will manage this by himself. What would you tell him? You have 1, but yeah, kuna 4.
By this time, if akona 4, and it means he has managed it somehow. It might be hard, but at least to see akuna mwenye ni mdogo kabisa. There's something there's something Maish said. Kuna ile time mwenye like fathers or dads usually come in fully in the life of a child. That's why I actually said, mtoto wangu akizaliwa, I told the mom, mimi I'll come in akifika a certain age. Yeah. So you see, for his situation, I think he's okay, he can manage. Angesema 2 years, 1 month, those ones, wale wenye you must be there, you must monitor.
Akubaka na 11. So my thinking and my analyzation of that story could be, ndio upate 3. Kwa hivyo bibi ameenda at a certain level ya 3. Kwa hivyo bibi amekuwa kwa hao wengine. My thinking. I might be wrong. So kwa hivyo imefika kwa huyu wa 3, labda hapa ndio aliendea. Maybe the wife, I don't know what happened, but the wife is not there. But within this, ndio wafika 4. I don't believe walikuwa na papo analetwa. Probability they could be there. So in his case, it's different from his case. So kesi yake saa hii from 3 hapo, it's possible.
So he'll manage. That one
he will manage.
He will manage.
Because
in fact kesi yake
they can take care of the wenyewe.
Wa 11 anafikia hivi anashona
Great. Now Daniel, there you have it. It's manageable.
It's manageable
from the men themselves, not from me. But let's get some feedback from social media as well. Austin is saying single fathers actually raise better children than single mothers. That you can tell a lot of children who are raised without fathers, not the other way around. Maich, how do you react to that?
Ni kweli. At what age, at what stage of the father coming? Let me tell you, the present father, even to the marriage that is there, it's so important. It's damn important. Very important. But kwa ile stage ya chini, ndio kuna changamoto. But wakishafika age fulani, men to some extent wanakuja, they become so much concerned. And then of course there is authority. Because when ukiangalia in single mothers, authority nakosa. When authority nakosa, mtoto anafika pahali anaanza kuwa. And authority sio command. There's that figure father. So I agree with him. But not at the age of 4 and below. But at the age of this one, fully watagrow vizuri because of that command, that father figure, that anointing from God ile iko. So not that during the lady you don't have that, but you will differentiate. Even in school, we are in schools, you can differentiate. Mtoto to some extent, no a single mother. You utaona tu, because women have that compassion, kuna ile huruma, so ina overshadow the discipline concept. And that's why lazima tukue pamoja, such that baba akitoa macho mama anapuliza, you know.
But it's true.
Ni kweli.
Jera is laughing when I say I disagree.
Even in my house, the moment mtoto alilia, just like this, my friend. Unasikia dadi akikuja na kusema kwa dadi. Mpaka my wife will say, niambie daddy. So there is that thing automatically inakuja. So when you bring the child like that, he will realize the compassionate love, and he will realize also the discipline part of it. Both the mother will have discipline, because even the mother will discipline sometimes. But there is a passion. There is a thing in a woman that it's there.
And
it's naturally there.
It's naturally there.
But Jera, if the society already, if you're saying a comment like this, holds you as dad in such a high regard to the capability of raising kids who are very disciplined, who are emotionally available, then why are you as dad scared of raising these kids at all? Because somebody is saying, she's a lady, anaitwa Keisha, anasema, I was raised by my father, and people often think I came from a dual parent home. People who are raised by their mothers don't tend to have the same outcomes. Clearly, the single dads are, their regard is quite very high. Then why are dads scared to do it alone?
It's not actually being scared. I'm very sure at some point in her life, venye anasema, she was raised by her father. But at some point in her life, there are those moments when there was a woman figure in her life. There's no way. The issue with raising a child as a father and the single mothers, our one to cut off kabisa. They deal now with wenzao, their friends. They get advice from their friends who are women. They judge men. So ile nyumba usiongesha tu mwanaume, because now for us, for our perspective, it's I'll raise this child, but I'll seek counsel from women, because at some point, because like take for instance, right now I have a son. Mtoto atapata msichana at some point in his life. He must get used to having that figure, ila najua.
Very important.
Kumbe kuna wasichana. Ndio nisipate nimeraise mtoto ako hii pande ingine.
It's very important.
Unaona? So it's an issue of trying to raise this child like an all-round child. It's not being scared. Tunajipiga huko nje, but
for man there's more consultation from women. From women there's more consultation from women. Trust me.
As we come to the end,
I'll still ask a woman.
As we come to the end, how does this now shape the psychological thinking of this child? At what point does it now affect them? Hey, mom na dada wakwangi pamoja. Does it actually affect them, or is it capable of raising this child without there being that gap? Mtoto asiwahi feel that gap.
Hakuna vile mtoto atakosa kufeel gap if I don't play my part. If I don't bring those figures on board. Either it's my sister, either it's at home, I must bring that. And that's why you find in school from class 1 to class 4, the child talks about mommy, daddy. You get? And the child now, akiwa mdogo kwanza anaongea story ya mami na daddy. Inafika pahali akienda shule, the teacher dominates more than the parents. And the child start dominating and say, teacher said, na mnabishana, daddy hapana, teacher alisema hivi. But before alikuwa anasema, daddy yangu anaweza piga kila mtu, daddy yangu ni, daddy yangu
atakupiga.
You see, these are stages that the child goes. But unafika in developmental stages of a child, kuna wakati inafika class 5. You remember in our time, there was class 2 book that was saying nuclear families, father, mother and children. You get? And that's why in CBE, it have changed. Because there are other temperament of type of families that are there today. So after class 5, the critical thinking of a child start developing. Daddy unaniambia, mama unaniambia, daddy this and this and this. But my friend, daddy yake alikuja kuvisit. The same case will apply to me. But dad, my friend, mama yake alikuja. You will have those questions. So at that level now you start managing the child and helping the child to accept that I'm the only one.
All right, Jera, as we wind up and as your parting shot, do you ever have such concerns that one time this little boy will grow up and they'll start with questions, mbona mliachana na mam? Mbona mkujangi na mam visiting day? Why are you, the both of you, not involved in my life at the same time? Do you ever have such concerns?
As far as we are right now, ni kama tushavuka that bridge.
Is he asking questions already?
No, he's not asking questions.
Okay.
Atauliza. Before, lakini wacha nikwambie akishaingia kwa matini peer influence dominates now than parental influence.
So basically, I don't think I have any regrets because I've been in his life. He knows the dad is there. He knows the mom is there. So even unaona hiyo ya if something ina happen mahali and everything, I'm always there because I made a promise to myself that I'll make sure by the time this kid starts, now we can sit down and have a conversation. Hiyo ni tukishafika 5 hapo. That's when now I can think of introducing somebody else in his life. But before that, I said no.
Solo. Yeah. Thank you so much, Maich, CEO, Professional Mentors of Africa, and Jerai Tale, a parent, for making time for us to have this conversation on the other side of single parenthood as a single dad. And thank you, dear viewer, for being part of this conversation, for calling in live, and for your feedback. I do see them on social media here. Somebody said before we close this conversation, it's quite an interesting comment. David and Asema, they're just less likely to learn empathy, single dads, which in today's society is normal, probably even better for business. But a lot of people are quite agreeing that single dads are better parents. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation once again. You're watching Morning Cafe. My name is Anne Odida. Good morning.